Hey guys, it's Jared Klima with ComparePropFunds.com, where you can instantly compare the best prop firm offers 24/7, 365. Today is day 3 of my $50,000 account evaluations with Topstep and Bluesky. I need to make $3,000 in each before losing $2,500 or $2,000 with Topstep. I made 14 trades today. Let's get into it. We'll see over here. Over here. Oh, over here. My first trade, I was taking an opening range trade. You can see I made about $50 on the very first trade. Basically, there's a statistic that says majority of the time when you have an opening range, you're going to kind of at least go about 50% to fill that gap. So that's what the first two trades were. Excellent trades, up a couple $100. Later in the day, you can see here's my third trade. I have a short, and I really just get stopped out here, and then it gets kind of downhill from there. So what I was trying to do is I'm realizing, we're kind of in this position where we could go lower today, but I was also seeing things that were saying we were going to bounce, and so I took a few bounces and I took a few hits. And we can kind of get into the details here a little bit, but what I started to notice was I was just taking really short trades, right? You have 26 seconds, 25 seconds, 40 seconds, 45 seconds, all for little amounts. So I'm just not letting my trades work. I have no problem making adjustments if I feel like the information I have has changed, right? If you are bullish and then all of a sudden you get this report that comes out, you have to be able to switch your bias even if you're in a trade. Even though my superpower is not being in a trade, taking 14 trades is a bit excessive for me. I like to be in 3 to 5 trades. I like to let my trades work. And as we looked, here we go. I kind of catch a nice bit of this short coming down, and then at some point I'm deciding I need to buy the bounce, and we'll go through that with my biggest loss of the day. So 2 large losses over $500, and that's hard to get back from. But in this instance here, this was buying the first bounce. It was just right off of some key levels I had, some previous day swing levels, lows, that sort of thing. So you can see here, I'm kind of zooming in, and I caught a little bit of the short there before I take my biggest loss of the day. I'm kind of just checking those levels to make sure they're accurate and where I need to be. And since we're kind of looking at it, we can zoom in. But, really what I noticed for the most part is this being my best trade of the day. I identified some bullish order flow and was able to take that long when I saw kind of that confirmation that we're going to climb higher. Not the best entry, but not the worst by any stretch of the means. It's well within my $500 stop loss with a $1,500 goal. You'll see me take this off after about 20 minutes, which to me I was really happy with because the market actually just sold off completely. And while we watch this trade, let's cheers to the NBA kicking off tonight, and my Milwaukee Bucks are 1-0. Future NBA champions again, so go Bucks. But as this trade's working, you will be able to see there is a sharp down move where I was looking at some levels to the left of my chart, right? Kind of seeing where my red lines were, making sure they were accurate, where I had some swing lows identified. And I noticed basically a trade that looked really promising was already back to break even. And for me, I think that was the notion like, hey, this market isn't as bullish as you think it is, and maybe it needs to sell off more before it wants to properly bounce. And so I think it's shortly after this little move up that I look away, and then all of a sudden I notice my P&L is flat, and so then the next move up I take my profits, and I'm really happy again I did, because it wasn't until the last hour and a half of the day that the market actually proceeded to bounce. It sold off and swept a significant amount of lows. So you can see here all of a sudden I look at my P&L and it's flashing between green and red, and I'm like, wait a second, that was really profitable. What the hell's going on? And you can see that was a pretty quick liquidation. And at that point, I was like, this setup doesn't normally work like this. Normally, when you get that bullish order flow, you don't just get that touch, and it doesn't really ever come back to it. You just kind of see it stair step away from you. So for me, I was like, I'm just going to take this swing low. In fact, I was like, I'm not even going to chase that. So really happy with that exit. That was my last trade of the day. And it gave me confidence to say, hey, I don't really want to trade my my Bluesky account. So if you look in the upper right hand corner, my Bluesky I've only traded for 2 days, but I made about $200 a piece, about $400, which is fine for me. That's well within the target here, about 2 to 3 weeks to pass this. Same with my Topstep today. I was up about $24. And you can kind of see, obviously, a lot more trading. Took in 30 trades, 16 winners, 8 losses, 6 break even, and things are a little bit more consistent with Bluesky. But that's just kind of it's a secondary. I don't want to take them all at the same time. I want to make sure I'm on a roll before I kind of add to the accounts I trade. So really, that's a recap for day 3. We were green. We still have 2 more days this week, so stick around for day 4 and day 5, and let's get these accounts passed so you guys can ask me all kinds of questions about how the payouts work, who you like to work with most. As you can see from behind me, I've been funded with the top firms in the industry, and I can give you all the insights and share them, and that's what we do here at ComparePropFunds.com. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Take care.